Hey guys, this is Matt with synergyfortrading.com, and in this video, obviously, a couple things we need to go over. First off, our course is finally launching tonight after months and months of work. It's finally been all prepared. It's been gone through by a couple of initial clients, and we fixed a couple bugs. We made things a little bit easier for everybody. But long story short, it's launching tonight, and very excited about that. Um, But rather than doing another live trade example in this video, I wanted to show you something that I've been working on for a while now. Because quite frankly, just because of my personality, I don't sit very well. I'm always looking for new ways to exploit the market because let's be honest here. Like most traders, I'm greedy, and I always want more places, more high probability entries, and I'm always looking for ways to simplify the process, uh, make it as easy as possible. That I could teach this to anyone. Our basic methodology is bare bones simple. I could teach it to probably a 9-year-old without trouble, I think. But I'm always looking for ways to look for other areas on the chart where we're not already looking. The problem with that is finding areas on the chart to exploit. First off, there's only so many good areas to look at, and I've spoken about this before. Our educational course is what I feel you're paying 70% of the money for. Because it's not about what you apply, it's about where you apply it on the chart and in what manner you apply it. That's what's going to really determine your success. And I feel that we offer, a really great way to look for areas on the market to enter. But with that, I always kind of feel that there are other places that may be as good to enter. However, the truth of the matter is, you try and backtest these ideas and they just don't pan out more often than not. So I started thinking, what are other places in the market where price action is going to be significant? A couple things I tried were, looking at trend line support and resistance, stuff like that. The problem I feel with using trend lines and price action, trend lines are subjective, which means your interpretation and my interpretation aren't going to be the same. So that's hard for me to teach and convey in a consistent approach. So that was thrown out. And to be honest with you, I didn't really like what I found. So I started thinking about a lot of our trades look at exploiting where traders place their stops and get screwed. And then we jump in after the pit has pushed everybody out, if you're in the futures market, and jumping in on those positions. So I started thinking about trying to apply our price action setups where traders may trail their stops. And the largest group of traders I know that use any kind of automated trailing would be an ATR, an average true range calculation of some sort. So I started coding up an ATR trailing stop indicator, not for us to trail our stops, but for us to monitor where other traders may be trailing their stops and look for price interaction around those areas. And I just noticed this one. This was in the Euro USD last night, and so that's what this is. I'm not trying to make any qualms about this being some hugely proprietary indicator. Everybody and their mom has some sort of ATR stop available for sale on the internet. That's not the point. I'm not charging additional money for this if it even gets released to my clients. If I find that there isn't enough of an edge there, it's never going to be there. But I want to show you what I've been working on. And so you can see on the chart, it's designated as support, and then you get a inside bar pin bar long right here on the Euro USD last night or this morning at 8 a.m. So we'd be looking to enter long at 295. You'd be one pip above that, so you'd enter long at 296, and you'd be taking profit at 364. 364 minus 296. You can see that 68 pips of profit inside of 4 hours. That's $680 per standard lot. That's pretty good day's work, I would say. And it's only 11:15 a.m. as I'm recording this, so $680 a contract inside of essentially 2.5 hours, 3 hours. That's pretty good stuff. But so I started looking at this, and I've been looking at this for a while, and I wanted to show you some of the other trades that were available just using this, not our standard method, but just using this approach. You can see it again. We have price interaction up around a resistance zone on the chart. We get one of our synergy short signals right here at a resistance zone where traders are trailing stops. And this was good for about 6 points, a 2-to-1 trade here. Easily par and profit, 23 to 17. 6 points in the NASDAQ. Obviously, the NASDAQ isn't the biggest market in the world, but 6 points is still $120 a contract. That's nothing I would scoff at. There was another par trade here off another synergy short inside bar set up here. Actually, you got out with a little bit of profit after we got this signal here. And then in the TF, there was this nice. I'm sorry. I need to make sure that you're able to see this here. Here we go. In the TF, and you can see this is live action that's happening. Just a couple minutes ago at 10:40, about 40 minutes ago, another resistance zone up here. Pin bar short, easily got 2 or 3 to 1. I mean, whatever you wanted out of that was possible. And so that's what I really think the possibilities of this are. Is that to say that it is without fault? No. It's certainly not perfect. I'm still looking at it, but I just think it's very interesting to see that price interaction. And again, with the logic of it, all I'm looking at, all we're really saying is traders like to cluster their stops around these kind of levels. And other people in the market know this with more power than you and I. So when other people in the market know where traders are placing their stops, they tend to run them to those areas and push through them just by a little bit, just to take these people out, take their money, and then push the market even further in that direction. So, so that's the concept behind this, and it meshes beautifully with our already built synergy indicator, with showing our price action setups that we look for with our method. So, I just wanted to share that with you. These weren't live trades, but I mean, you can see this stuff happens, and it's not just today. I mean, let's just drag back and see. Here's a nice synergy short setup up at resistance right here. I mean, God knows what you took out of that one, but you could have taken anything you wanted out of it with no problems. And the other thing I really like is you really don't get tossed around that much. You'd think you would, but you see this price interaction. Here's another long signal right here at support. Got anything else going on here? Drag back as far as you got. Here's another long signal. Easily 2 to 1 off of that. Again at support. And all we're doing is really looking to exploit those areas on the chart where traders are trailing their stops and they're getting pushed out. And then we jump back in once they get pushed out. But is it infallible? No. This is a losing trade, all right? It's a losing trade right there. Full disclosure. But you had one losing trade for one times the stop risk, and you had how many trades that you were able to get? 2 or 3 to 1. Here's 2 to 1. Where's the other one? Here's a 2 or 3 to 1. Here's excuse me. What we had? 2 or 3 to 1. We just got a 2 to 1. I mean, that's 5 or 6 winning trades for one losing trade. Yeah, I'll take those odds any day of the week. And I'll retire on those odds. So that's what I think the power of this is. If we end up going ahead, I'm going to send this out to a couple of our new clients as beta testers, see what they think, get their feedback on it. But if people like it, and I certainly do, I'm going to start using it live on my account this week. But we'll see how people like it. And if we decide to go with it, it's going to be rolled out and just included with our synergy indicator. I'm going to build it right into it that you can use. You'll be able to turn it on or off as you please. But I think it's just going to be a great addition to our course and make a lot of people a lot of money. So that's what we're working on. We're always working on looking for new edges in the market. But again, we stay true to our method. We look to exploit those critical areas on the chart using up-to-date, up-to-tick information, which are price action setups. Our software does all the hard lifting for you, and it makes it possible for me to monitor, 9 different charts on one market at a time. So that's what we're all about. That's what we're working on. Our course releases tonight. If you think we got anything to offer you, I strongly urge you to check it out. We're discounting everything 50% off for the first couple of members. It's a lifetime membership. I'm not going to try and hard sell you on this. If you think we have anything to offer, check us out. I'd love to work with people. If not, keep checking us out, and I'm sure we'll have good things to show you. So you guys take care. Good trading this week.